Let's talk about how to use AI in a very efficient way, and we will discuss many parallel tips to use AI in a productive way in different areas. So let's fucking go. And like in general, tips will be from the book, which called AI Can Change Your Life. And and instead of drowning you in the hype, the author drops 100 plus practical ways so you can actually bend AI to your daily life. Think of it as a duct tape for the digital era. Fixes everything sometimes in unexpected ways and occasionally makes things fun. So today, let's walk through some of the best ways AI can make life easier, more productive, and honestly a bit more fun. No jargon, just stories, a little bit humor, and real use cases so you can literally try today. The first tip will be the grocery store is trying to kill you, or meal planning with AI. Picture this: it's like 6:30 p.m. You're standing in front of the fridge door, wide open, staring at the random items, the tomato, block of suspicious cheddar, and one limp zucchini that looks like it's been through war. You're hungry, you're tired, and your brain goes, screw it, pizza delivery. This is where AI saves you. Dump that fridge inventory into an app powered by AI, ChatGPT, Mealime, Whisk, you name it. And suddenly it becomes Gordon Ramsay in your pocket. It will spit out. You can make zucchini cheddar fritters with a quick tomato salad. Boom. No waste, no stress, no 25 bucks pizza regret. And author nails this. It's not about doing magic, it's about reducing those 1,000 micro decisions that drain your energy daily, because decision fatigue is real and it usually tastes like cold pizza. So the point is uh, using AI to solve small problems fast so you can direct your energy to the most critical, important stuff. Okay, the next tip we will call Inbox Zero, the myth, the legend. If your inbox looks like a crime scene, a bunch of thousands of emails, three so called urgent red flags, and a newsletter from 2017 you never unsubscribe from, AI can actually be your detective, and tools like Superhuman or Gmail's AI filters now prioritize what matters and even draft your replies. And here's the kicker: you can train it to match your voice. So instead of per my last email turning into a corporate passive aggression, it can rewrite it as, hey, just checking in. Did you get a chance to look at this? Same professionalism, less office Karen. And author makes the point: AI isn't stealing your voice, it's helping you use it without burning 3 hours crafting the perfect sentence. And that's 3 hours you can spend doing literally anything else. Even doom scrolling feels more noble at that point. So it's again about the same point, like saving your energy for something more important. But the context is here: that it's like specific usage for the audio type of replies. So you can clone your voice, and instead of spending time for that, you can use AI. Okay, the next tip we will call the personal trainer that doesn't judge you. Gyms are weird. You walk in, there's a guy deadlifting the equivalent of a small car, another dude hogging the bench press while checking TikTok, and you're just trying to figure out if stretching counts as a workout. AI fitness apps like Fitbot, Freeletics, or even Apple's algorithms customize workouts to your goals, body type, and how lazy you're feeling today. You can literally type, I have 20 minutes, two dumbbells, and I hate burpees, and it will give you a workout plan. And author emphasizes that the beauty here isn't just customization, it's a consistency. AI doesn't judge you when you skip leg day 3 weeks in a row. It just adapts, nudges you, and keeps you moving. Unlike your overly enthusiastic friend Greg, who won't shut up about CrossFit. So again, at this context, it's like a sport usage where you don't have to follow some like a common stereotypical sport behavior. You can adapt. Basically, AI becoming like your personal coach, and you're just asking tasks, like you're just asking specific sport, gymnastics, or another shit which is okay for you, and which allows you to be consistent, because consistency is like the number one priority, especially in the sport. And doesn't matter like if you're doing things perfect, but if you show up in a gym just one time, like once in a month, it's better to do maybe less but be consistent. Okay, the next tip has a name like the never-ending battle: time management. We all tried calendars, sticky notes, color-coded planners. They all end up the same. It's like fucking chaos. And AI-driven tools like Motion, Sunsama, or like a Clockwise do not just remind you of events. They arrange your schedule dynamically. Get a meeting canceled, it pulls your deep work session forward. Running late, it shifts tasks like Tetris blocks until everything fits. And author compares it to having a traffic controller for your brain. You start juggling, the software does it, and suddenly, instead of ending the day feeling like a wrung out uh, dish cloth, you're actually ahead, and that alone feels like a sorcery. So, in other words, this one is about using AI in your time management. So you can plan things more precisely and focus to the most important stuff. Okay, the next tip about using AI in money, like friend or frenemy. And most of us have a love-hate relationship with money. We want it, we fear losing it, and budgeting apps usually feel like a punishment. Enter AI finance tools like Cleo or uh, YNAB with AI integrations. They don't just say like you spent $300 on a Starbucks. They go, at this rate, you will overshoot your coffee budget by Tuesday. Want me to suggest a cheaper latte alternative? Brutal honesty wrapped in humor. And author is blunt, Uh, AI is your brutally honest financial friend. It wouldn't let you lie to yourself, but it also won't shame you. Unlike that one uncle who thinks your avocado toast is the reason you don't own a house. So uh, this advice was about using AI like uh, your financial advisor, let's say, but in a more like friendly way. So the next tip related with the dating apps, outsourcing your cringe. And let's be honest, dating apps exhausting. Half the time you don't even know what to write in your bio. The other half you stuck with the conversations like, hey, so what's up? AI is now helping people craft with bios, scan profiles for compatibility, and even generate conversation starters. Imagine Tinder meets like someone and without the long nose. But here's the golden rule: AI should enhance authenticity, not replace it. If you're faking your personality with AI, the date will be a disaster. But if it helps you sound more like your best self, you win. So, in other words, it's like you're cloning your own behavior because if your AI will be much better than your own personality, yeah, that's will become a problem in a real date. So the next tip related with the travel and travel without losing your mind. And travel planning is a special kind of hell. One wrong click and you're stuck with a 13 hours layover in Istanbul when you wanted was a weekend in Rome. AI powered platforms like Hopper, Triple, or even ChatGPT cut through the chaos. They will tell you the best time to book or rebook your flight automatically if things go wrong, and even suggest hidden gems at your destination. Like that little trattoria in Rome where the pastas tastes like somebody's Italian grandma made it just for you. And the point here, AI doesn't just save you money, it saves you sanity. And sometimes sanity is more valuable than a cheap flight. So, the next tip from this book uh, belongs to the health without the panic Googling. We have all been there. You sneeze 3 times in a row, Google it, and suddenly you're convinced you have a rare tropical disease found only in iguanas. And AI health apps like Ada or K Health or Babylon help triage symptoms, give evidence-based suggestions, and sometimes even connect you to a real doc. No panic spirals, no WebMD rabbit holes. And the point here, AI isn't replacing doctors, it's reducing unnecessary freakouts. So instead of convincing yourself you're dying at 2 a.m., you could actually sleep. In other words, AI will help you to be more objective instead of like emotional panic. All right, the next tip. from this book related to the learning at warp speed. And here's where AI gets really fun. Learning anything, anytime. Want to pick up Spanish? AI tutors will adapt to your learning style, throw in jokes, and remind you just enough without being annoying. Need to understand quantum physics for work? AI breaks it down into bite-sized metaphors like quantum entanglement is basically the cosmic version of long-distance relationships. Weird, but somehow it works. And here's a brilliant point. AI democratizes knowledge. It's like giving every curious person a patient, endlessly available teacher. And that's the power. And this is really actually one of the, I guess, important, useful thing that we're getting from AI. Because let's be honest, like most of the teachers, even if we take like the best teacher in the world, after asking like 10, 15 questions about the same topic, that teacher will definitely start to lose its patience. And that's why most of the time in university or at the school, we are scared to ask questions because we do not want to get this kind of like a passive aggressive look from the teacher. And that's why we getting less knowledge, you know. But with AI, you can ask dumbass questions 100 times, and no one will say you anything. And that's the perfect way to explore your curiosity in any topic that you want to. All right, the next useful thing where you can use AI, it's the fun part, entertainment. AI isn't just about being productive. Sometimes it's about making life less boring. Want a custom bedtime story for your kids, staring them as a superhero? Done. Want to remix your favorite playlist based on your current mood? Angry gym rat or mellow coffee shop? Done. Hell, you can even get AI generated D&D campaigns if you're into that kind of nerdy chaos. The lesson here: life is not just about efficiency. Sometimes the best use of AI is to inject a bit of ridiculous personalized joy. So again, even like you see that, even in terms of like a fun things, AI can guide you, and especially it's perfect for the kids. Like if you have a kid and you're tired or whatever, you just can ask AI to tell your kid some like fairy tale before they go to sleep. All right, the next tip related with the creativity boosters. Writers, musicians, designers, we all hate blocks. AI isn't here to replace creativity. It's here to kick your brain out of neutral. And author's stance is clear. AI is the collaborator, not the competitor. Imagine you're stuck writing a speech. AI throws 20 wild metaphors at you. You don't use 19 of them, but the 20th sparks something brilliant. That's the value. It's not about perfection, it's about momentum. And here it's another good point that ideas is not a problem anymore with AI. And what I mean by that, it's not about finding new idea. It's about more asking precise question to get that idea, because AI is already a tool to find idea, and all you have to do as a boss to guide AI to the idea, to the answer that you want to. So if you got some X problem, you have to provide AI with the all data, information, question, like direction. And the more you will be specific with your question, the much faster you will get that idea. So in other words, it's not about it's not about creating ideas, but it's about questions to find that idea. All right. The last for this podcast tip about the usage of AI will be related with the household chaos management. Families, roommates, couples, the house is a war zone. Groceries, bills, chores, everyone swears they are doing their part, but somehow the sink is still full of dishes. AI-powered household management apps can assign tasks, send nudges, even gamify chores. Suddenly, taking out the trash earns you points, which sounds silly, until you realize humans are basically giant toddlers who respond to rewards. And here's the punchline: AI wouldn't solve your relationship for fights, but it might at least stop arguments about laundry. And closing thoughts, but not really closing because life keeps going. What I love about this book, AI for Life, is that the author strips away the sci-fi nonsense and says, "Hey, here, like 100 plus ways to stop wasting time, money, and brain power." AI isn't about robots taking over; it's about you taking back control of your day. Think about it. If AI can save you an hour of course, I still don't fucking know how to pronounce this word. And sorry if I'm wrong, it's fucking chores or course. Okay, let's accept it, maybe course. Okay, think about it. If AI can save you an hour of no, I have to fucking check this shit. Sorry for interruption. Let's fucking do investigation with my broken English. Course and the bingo pronunciation. It's chores. All right, makes sense. So, closing thoughts, but not really closing because life keeps going. What I love about this book, AI for Lives, is that she strips away the sci-fi nonsense and says, "Hey, here 100 plus ways to stop wasting time, money, and brain power." AI isn't about robots taking over. It's about you taking back control of your day. And think about it. If AI can save you an hour of chores, 2 hours of email, and a week of budget stress, what could you do with all that reclaimed time? That's a real gift here. And yeah, it can also make sure your zucchini doesn't die a lonely death in the fridge, which is honestly might be the noblest use of AI yet. And yeah, thank you for listening. I hope it was interesting to listen. Smash the like button, subscribe button, send this video to your friends, grandma, uncle. See you next time.